Today we're going to talk about maintaining mental health is more important for teenagers, especially college students. My name is Clara Jessica Kairupan. My NPM is 8298.
My name is Nadia Lisa Ramadhani. My NPM is 8308.
My name is Marasari Jana Paramita with NPM 8302.
My name is Natala Hadi Putri. My NPM is 8265.
And my name is Marcia Angelica and my NPM 8285.
Okay, did you know that 270 million people in Indonesian teenagers are the most likely to have mental illness? People with mental illness continue to increase, especially during the pandemic of COVID-19 virus. With all the changes that occurred due the COVID-19 virus pandemic, the world community needs to adapt. Mental health refers to cognitive, behavioral, and emotional well-being. This is what governs how people think, feel, and behave. In addition, mental health can also affect daily life, relationship, and physical health. If someone cannot control the situation that is happening, it causes mental health problems that can affect overall health. Mental health is crucial for teenagers, particularly college students, as it impacts their academic success, personal development, and overall well-being. Good mental health enhances cognitive function like memory and concentration. Essential for academic performance, it also supports identity, information, and emotional regulation during adolescence and early adulthood. Early detection of mental health issues can prevent more serious conditions and reduce stigma. Furthermore, mental health aids in conflict resolution and career planning by improving motivation and stress management, leading to career satisfaction and long-term success. Overall, mental health significantly contributes to students' happening and their ability to enjoy life and education. For the example, there is news about mental health from Palangkaraya. The news is taken from bernews.co.id. A 19-year-old student in Palangkaraya was found dead hanging herself behind her boarding house on Thursday morning, January 23, 2024, allegedly due to depression caused by a lot of coursework that could not be complete. Her cousin, A.S., stated that the victim often complained about the difficulty of studying college assignment. On the night before the incident, they had worked on the assignment together until the early hours in the morning. A.S. found the victim hanging behind the boarding house when she returned from heading the car. Investigation and appeal to students and parents to commit with each other and find solutions to avoid depression due to college problem.
So, guys, what do you think about maintaining mental health? Is that important for teenagers or college students? In my opinion, I agree that we should maintain our mental health because if we didn't maintain our mental health, it will cause negative impacts on both physical and psychological health, as well as on daily life and work, such as sleep problems or insomnia, reduced productivity, chronic disease, anxiety, and depression. And it will be very disturbing for us even if it happens continuously, it can lead to other mental illnesses.
Hmm, I disagree with your statement because why do students need to stress about? All of the students are just studying and the pressure is not as heavy as those who are already working. Because in my opinion, the task of the students themselves is not heavy compared to people who have work, which if we imagine people who have work must be heavier because from morning to night and the students only study from morning to noon.
Oh, of course. Not all of students are just studying. There are also those who are working to support their family and themselves. And also, of course, the students' test is more difficult, even more difficult than the high schools student in general. They also have a pressure to pursue degrees and graduate quickly with good grades and not just graduate. Even many of them are under pressure from their parents. This pressure can also cause stress for them.
I disagree with your opinion because most parents don't want their children to be involved in their family economic talk. The hope of parents is that their children go to school and college properly and let parents handle their financial matters. If they want to help their children, then why should they cause mental condition, which is like he made it by himself? If you really don't want to just graduate, you have to study hard and do your job as college student. You don't need to think about anything else.
But there is already a lot of access to health facilities, one of which is with PPJS. We can rely on the government program. There is no more difficulty accessing the health facilities, especially to checking our mental health. The denial period will certainly exist. It could happen because we are not ready for the fact that we just know, but it will definitely pass, especially with the help of family or friends. If you feel hesitant or embarrassed, you can do an online consultation with health help apps like HelloDoc. By consulting online, you won't feel too embarrassed or hesitant. You won't feel too embarrassed to share your stories.
Hmm. Okay. We all know that now there is BPJS or you can consult with HelloDoc. But we will all approve that we are diagnosed with a mental health illness. On the other hand, many people haven't fully trusted with the application or web from HelloDoc. Many people are still hesitation and indecision to consult with them because sometimes people think that if we consult on HelloDoc, people thoughts must be like, how can he diagnose my mental health illness? It's just from the stories or my experience. I give the doctors into the HelloDoc app or web. So then the doctor check directly to be able to diagnose, even though the doctor can only listen or read the story without knowing the evidence.
Well, the diagnosis will not be as accurate as by doing a direct consultation. But the people who are in Halodoc are trusted people who already have a doctor degree and a specialist. Using the application is not the only way, but after you do a consultation at Halodoc, the doctor will respond to you. Will give advice to be given antidepressant drugs or referred to a psychiatrist directly.
Okay, but not everyone has BPJS and not everyone has the money to check for their mental health. Actually, by telling stories to people we really trust or people who are very close to us, it can make us feel relieved because actually people whose mental health is disturbed just need a place to tell stories, and most teenagers now are just self-diagnosed. So, considering short-term fatigue as a mental illness, even though you can lighten your mind by doing me time, should not be considered a mental illness.
In some case, not everyone has someone they can really trust to share their story with. Maybe they don't even trust anyone. And under certain levels of stress, telling a story is not enough. The person may need medical help, such as medication or hospitalization. However, it does not always have to be done, and by maintaining our mental health properly, then we do not have to see a psychiatrist. We can do such a simple activity to maintain our mental health, like doing me time, watching movie, reading books, playing video games, or baking and cooking.
Hmm. Instead of just maintaining our mental health, we should take care of it as well. Because mental illness is not something that must be maintained or treated, but must be noticed and treated. We must understand that mental health is an integral part of physical and physiological health, and the mental disorders can negatively impact physical health and daily life. Therefore, we should strive to understand and address mental problems in an effective and sustainable way, rather than simply guarding them as objects to be monitored.
To be honest, I agree with you. Statement Diana, because just maintaining is not enough. For our mental health, we should take care of it as sign of self-love. By doing the small things that we like, such as eating ice cream, sushi, going to the salon, doing physical exercise, hanging out with our friends and our family. It can also be called caring for ourselves.
Okay, so in the end, we agree that mental health is important, whether it's guard or maintenance, because mental health doesn't depend on age and anyone can suffer from mental illness if we don't care about ourselves. Teenagers, children, and workers, regardless of gender, regardless of age, can experience symptoms of mental illness without realizing it. So, we also shouldn't underestimate and ridicule someone mental health We just provide support to people who have mental illness, and if you feel bored, do things that make you happy.
So, the conclusion is that most teenagers have mental illnesses such as stress, trauma, depression, and many more. This is mental health problem, so not be ignored because it can have an impact on our survival. And if we feel that we are really not strong enough to have a full mind, we can tell the people close to us or even go to psychologists. And never do a self-diagnosis. Mental illness often occurs in teenagers, especially students, because of course there is a lot of pressure in the process of adolescence towards adulthood, such as lots of excitement, problem with friendship, financial problem, and many more. Especially as many more students who go abroad definitely feel homesick when they are stressed by their excitement. What acclimates is that there is no support from family because they are far away and of course they miss their hometown. And there have been frequent cases of student suicide due to stress from excitement and other demands. Therefore, we must not insert mental health. We must have strong faith and must tell story to lighten and burden. So that's all. Thank you.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.